What's up, internet? Jossie Joss is back, and it has been a full year that we have basically been in this crazy pandemic. I know it's a little emotional for me, but it's been a crazy time between the last video and this video. The main thing is obviously this video is going to be about a box of cookies or a box of cookie ingredients and whatnot. But the reason why I got into these videos and doing this is because I was furloughed from the Disneyland Resort. I was a furloughed cast member. Obviously, everyone knows that the parks were closed due to COVID-19 and the spread of the pandemic. We were trying to do our part to prevent that spread. And this was kind of like a comforting, almost like therapeutic in a way, for me to get through the time. But it's crazy that it's been a year since the parks have been closed, because in between the last video and this video, I actually was recalled back to work. So I'm super excited about that. Sorry, I'm a little tired because I've literally been working 6 days straight. Today I'm actually working today in the afternoon, and today would be day 7 in a row. I haven't done that in a year, so it's been a while. My body is feeling it, and so, but I'm eternally grateful that I've been able to come back to work and to provide that magic that I loved being able to do before. So it's kind of surreal that I'm able to do this video because I actually haven't had time to do it. I actually got the box maybe like a week ago, like right after I started working, but my body I was physically unable to. I was sore. I went from walking like barely anything to over 7 miles a day. So it's crazy. Yeah, and the adjustments, it's like the world that you knew is only slightly different. There are just workarounds that you have to learn, especially with the safety protocols in place in regards to COVID-19. They totally make sense, and it makes me feel safer at work. It's just, you just have to get used to it. Like I work in a kitchen. We're helping produce drinks for the upcoming Touch of Disney event that'll be starting later this week. And when you're in the live kitchen, you have to wear a face shield. And so face shield is that plastic covering that kind of reminds me of like a welder's mask to a point. So you have to wear that over your already required face mask as well. So it's like a face mask and the face shield. Plus I have to like keep my hair up because I'm also in the kitchen, right? So all of these things, like there are already safety methods in the kitchen, and then you have to do all of these other ones on top of that. And so it's been an adjustment, but I'm willing to learn, just because being able to come back and see familiar faces, well, at least the top half of them anyway, has been great. And just, I guess just being around Disney is just uplifting and makes you feel good, right? The endorphins are there. So I am exhausted, my feet hurt, my back hurts, but it's all worth it in the end because I'm back at work, so it's great. Now I should focus on the actual part of this video. So today I will be unboxing, or at least unboxing and eventually editing this video so I can try it. But the March 2021 Fresh Baked Cookie Crate. Here it is. I'm excited. I believe it's Irish cream chocolate cookie, I think is the theme. I could be wrong. I remember reading their social media saying that there's supposed to be like Bailey's in it, which is, this is the first time I've received alcohol of some sort in a box. Unless it's not there, and then that's an issue because I don't have Bailey's at home. But like I said before, it did arrive like last week. I just haven't had time to open it because I've been working. So being able to say that just makes me feel like awesome. Like, why weren't you able to do that thing? Well, I've been working. It's my first time working in a year. No big deal. All right, let's see what's in this baby. All right. Oh, and by the way, I did extend my subscription. So my March was the last. It was like January, February, March. So my subscription is extended to April, May, June. Because who knows what's gonna happen in the next few months. But I do have a feeling that I might actually stop these videos after those next 3 months. The counties are doing better. We're moving up in tiers to where it's like we're in a safer tier so that we can reopen. So the Disneyland Resort may reopen sooner than I thought. I thought they weren't going to reopen for like till like the summertime, but we may be looking at closer to the tail end of spring. At least a partial reopen anyway, to where it's like only like 15 to 25% compared to 100%, and that just means we might be able to go back into our like normal roles. So I might go back to from the kitchen for this event. I might go back to being like a front of house lead for Outdoor Ventures. We'll see. So, but yeah, I extended my subscription, so I have until June, which is crazy because that just means that I've been subscribed to Fresh Baked Cookie Crate for a full year. So, woohoo! But we'll see what happens from there. All right, let's open the box. Oh, this is cute. So, it's got some of the green sprinkly paper things, and then there's a tag. It says, "A gift just for you." Oh, look, that's so cute. It's a pin and a thank you card. It says, and I quote, and I was literally just talking about this. "Happy 1-year anniversary. Thank you so much for being a part of the Fresh Baked family this year. Attached is a small exclusive anniversary gift from all of us here at Fresh Baked. We hope that we can continue providing you delicious cookies and fun surprises for years to come with lots of love. The Fresh Baked Cookie team." This is adorable. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little acrylic pin with a cookie on it. And it says, "Master Cookie Baker, Fresh Baked Cookie Crate." That is super cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe I can't cancel my subscription. Life hits you with some curveballs, doesn't it? All right. Now let's take some of this paper out. As you can see, it's all green. That's why I'm wearing my green shamrock hat too. We got St. Patrick's Day just around the corner. Pie Day was yesterday. Didn't get any pie, unfortunately, but it's all good. I'll put it at the top of this box. Seems extra papery. Like with the green paper, it makes it seem more like grass. And if you've ever had grass on something, you know it just sticks to everything. All right, I think I have good enough view of all the things. So let's start. First off, this. Oh, this is cute. So it's a little rolling pin, but it's a recipe card holder. So it has this notch. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, this notch right here. So the rolling pin will stand up like this, and you can stick your recipe card in there. So that's actually cute. Oh, that's super cute. I don't have a lot of recipe cards. Most of the time I print recipes out or I look them up on my phone. So this is actually a nice little like old school nod to how the recipes were like written down and stuff. So that's adorable. All right, next. Oh, these. I got some socks. They're little, like, there's paper all over. These cute little, like almost like Argyle style socks with little horseshoes on them, because horseshoes also mean good luck, and they're green. Maybe I'll wear these on the 17th. I already have a pair of like green themed St. Patrick's Day socks, but can't go wrong with socks. They're super comfy. Let's see. The bottom here, I can see it. It looks like a rack. Oof. Oh man, it's a little tiny drying rack, or cooling rack, I guess. I have a few of these already in my house, just because we bought pans like as a full set and they'd have them. So this is actually really, really cool. I don't know what pan I could use with this particular cooling rack. If anything, I just could use it as a cooling rack for cookies and stuff. But that's super helpful, and it's like, it's legit. Like, it's not cheap. Like, it's a good, solid material. Oh, nice. Like, plus you don't have to use it for just cookies. Like, when I make sourdough bread for my mom, I'll rest it after it's done baking over a cooling rack. The one that I actually use most of the time are these cooling racks that I got from an old friend way back in the day, and they're holiday themed for cookies. But they do the same job. It's basically to elevate the product and let air come through the bottom so that it can kind of crisp up and get crunchy. And with the sourdough bread, you want that. With cookies, you kind of want that, especially if they're too soft. You want some stability so they don't fall apart. So that's cool. All right, now I think we're going to the ingredients. We got your flour here. We got your sugar here. All branded packages, of course. This looks like some blonde chocolate. We've used this in the other recipes in the past, so I'm not sure how that's going to integrate into the cookie, so I'm excited about that one. And then this is another pack. Oh, this looks like cinnamon and sugar mix, I think. Yeah. So this is, I'm assuming we'll probably roll the dough balls into this. We had another cookie recipe that's very similar to this also, where we rolled them in the cinnamon and sugar and then kind of crusted up on the outside and crackled when it baked, which is delicious. Crackling is just a nice description. It's a nice adjective, right? It crackle. Crackle to crackle, would it be a verb? Maybe. I don't know, whatever. And then either vanilla or some flavoring. I'm not 100% sure, but that's that. Okay, and now we have our usual suspects of the one cookie test card, which is always helpful. And then our pamphlet with instructions and whatnot, and photos and how to do things. So now it says here, I need an egg and some butter. They recommend Irish butter, so because these are Irish cream cookies. Now I'm looking in there, looking at the ingredients provided, and I don't believe they have any Baileys in there. So I guess there isn't any alcohol in it. Maybe I was hallucinating when I looked at the social media post. I think when I think Irish cream, I immediately think Baileys, but I guess it could mean other things. But coating packet. Oh, okay, that's what that was. Okay, so in the little pouch that I thought was the cinnamon sugar, it's not cinnamon sugar. It's sugar, cocoa powder, and espresso powder. Interesting. And then there's cocoa powder in the packet for the flour as well. So there's a little coffee in there. And yeah, there's chocolate. Oh, okay, it's almost like a mocha. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the, we had in, I think it was in October or November, the pumpkin spice cookie. They call it the basic cookie, and it was very similar, just no chocolate. But there was lots of espresso powder, and there was pumpkin, obviously, in the recipe for that. This time, there's no pumpkin, but it's got cocoa powder and espresso. So it's chocolate and coffee rather than pumpkin and coffee. All right. Seems pretty straightforward. And it looks like the little chocolates become chunks, so almost like a chocolate chip cookie, into the batter, and you bake them. So I guess it's supposed to be inspired by it. So there's even a little box on the back that explains stuff like what is Irish cream and things, and what it pairs with. And so that's kind of nice that they're educating us on what inspired the cookie. So but yep, that is all for the box. So I'm super excited to be able to make these cookies. Hopefully I'll make them by either tomorrow or what day am I off? No, I don't know, my days off. I have days off. it's not like I have a year off. It's crazy. Either tomorrow or Wednesday on my off days. And hopefully I will also be able to film something before the end of the month. Yeah, schedules. That's a thing in life. It's a blessing, just because I'm glad to be back at work, but then I remember the headaches of these. But it's fine. It's something I'm willing to deal with. It's good. But yeah, until then, I'm gonna take some time. We're gonna bake these cookies, and then I'll film them and tell you how I feel about them. All right? Thanks for watching for now. I'll be back. Bye. What's going on, Internet? Jossie Joss is back here, and I have made the cookies. Also, happy St. Patrick's Day. It's officially March 17, hence all the green. I got my little shamrock hat on. I got my Grogu holding his adorable little 4-leaf clover for good luck. And I'd have to say, a year ago today was a different type of celebration for sure. So, it's very exciting that, sorry, I'm distracted. My family's being very loud downstairs. That's a normal thing in this house. Don't worry about it. They just tend to speak at a higher volume for some reason, even though they're like less than a foot away from each other. If you have a ethnic family like who immigrated from another country to the U.S., a lot of them have very similar aspects, okay? So, just a heads up. Anyway, we baked the cookies today. I actually been baking all day today. I baked the cookies. I actually baked some Irish soda bread to try. I've never done that before, and it looked like it came out pretty well. And I've also been making corned beef and cabbage for St. Patrick's Day. My corned beef is actually finishing up cooking right now. I'm looking at the clock. It's got another maybe an hour left. So it'll be ready just for dinner, so I'm really excited about that. So I got the Irish soda bread, the corned beef and cabbage, but we also got rice because we Asian, you know, that's just how it is. And but anyway, cookie time. We got the cookies, so they're all done. They look really, really yummy. They smell good too. There's like cocoa powder in here. There's got some espresso powder in there, so it's like coffee, and then got some blonde chocolate that I had to chop up and fold into the mix. So it's almost like a blonde chocolate chip cookie to a point. But yeah, and then at the end, before we put them on the tray, they were rolled in a mixture of sugar, more of the espresso powder, more of the cocoa powder. So that was really cool. So I got this little like kind of, I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of shimmering in the light there. So that's pretty awesome. Anyway, trying it for the first time. So here we go. That's good. Very buttery. The recipe suggested you use Irish butter. I don't have Irish butter. Like, everyone knows Kerrygold, and Kerrygold's delicious, but it is also kind of pricey. So, these were made with just good old-fashioned Costco butter. Because I can buy, like, Costco, like 8 boxes of butter. Y'all know what I'm talking about if you go to Costco, okay? Anyway, but it's really good. It's light, buttery. The chocolate's very, very subtle because it's not really like chocolate. It's a blonde chocolate, so it's not as bitter. And the cocoa powder just adds a little bit of bitterness in the back end. And the espresso too. So it's very good. These would be really good with coffee, to be honest. Or they were suggesting you should drink with some Irish cream or some Baileys. Drink it. Eat it with some Irish cream or Baileys. So I don't have any of that at the house, but if you're gonna make these cookies, y'all can have your own party. Apparently a lot of people think St. Patrick's Day, everybody's Irish, so have at you. As long as you're celebrating safe. That's the number one. Well, that's good. So that is all from me. I will see you next month for the next video. I'm excited. I'll be working, I'll be tired, but it'll be all worth it. So until next time, everybody, be safe. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Bye, guys.